How many times have you found yourself, I should say, in a place where you feel empty? You feel like there's a void. You feel like life has no meaning. You feel like, you're suffering, but you don't know how to end the suffering. Or maybe you think you do, but you shouldn't do it that way. Or there's doesn't matter who you're around. It doesn't matter what relationship you're in or who your children are. You just feel alone, empty, depleted, or discontented. It happens to everyone. If there's anyone out there that tells you it does not happen, they're not telling you the truth. And it's part of being alive, it's part of this life. The issue I want to talk to you today about, though, because I've addressed depression, I've addressed, different mental disorders, and, mental health is a real thing. Mental disorders are real, depression is real, but even more real is spiritual energy. When on my website, I used to say we're not human beings trying to be spiritual. We're spiritual beings trying to be human. If you understand that concept, you'll understand what I'm saying. You are spirit. You're full of energy. Energy is a real thing. Every day you're taking in energy, you're outputting energy. It's your breath. As you breathe out, you breathe in. And the same is true with energy. The people you come in contact with, the people that you've invited into your life, the people you choose to be around, all that is part of that continuum of energy that flows. When you feel the way you feel, the way I described when I started this video, that's because you have taken in too much negative energy, or you surround yourself with so much negative energy that it's hard to pull yourself out of there. All of us experience the void. All of us feel that void, that source of, like, melancholy, or a place where you can't connect to anything else, and you have a difficult time connecting or reconnecting. What you choose to put in that space, in that void, in that moment, is detrimental to your well-being. Is detrimental to how you come out of it. Fill that void with positivity. Fill that void with, with affirmations and things that will help you not stay there, but help you to become detached from the energy that's trying to keep you there. Yeah, we watch movies about vampires and werewolves and all the supernatural beings, but the greatest supernatural thing is what you tend to do to yourself. You're a powerful being. You're a powerful creature. Until you recognize your power, until you recognize where that power comes from, you're going to be a sitting duck. And a lot of us are sitting ducks because a lot of us do not want to do the work. We don't want to do the introspection. We don't want to take the time and understand who we are or why we're doing what we're doing. And then there's the opposite, of course, people who do so much of it that they don't do anything else. There has to be a medium. Life is about balance, and finding that balance that allows you to be your true self. You've heard that statement so many times, your true self. What is your true self? Your true self is you finding a place of peace and balance and understanding of your spiritual self. What lives inside of you is spirit. When we die, I know a lot of people don't believe that there's life after death. I'm not here to argue with those people or tell them differently. Your belief is your belief. I'm not here to change what you believe. I can tell you what I believe. What I believe is that when you die, that your spirit lives on, that the spiritual energy around us is continuous, it's ongoing. It doesn't shift, it doesn't change. It is what it is. And the spirit that resides in you right now is a spirit that wants to celebrate that spirit. It wants you to understand that you're greater than your circumstance, you're greater than your experience, you're greater than what you're going through right now. Even if you were dealt a bad hand, because a lot of people have been dealt bad hands in life. But understand that how you choose to engage that energy, how you choose to use that energy to transform your circumstances or your situation is important. Yeah, the Bible talks about it. You go through to come out. But while you're going through, if you stop for 1 second and think you're not going to come out, then you will not. That's how powerful a creature and a being you are. You have the power to change your situation. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to make a difference in somebody else's life. The void that you're experiencing right now, that hole, that pit inside of you that is telling you to fill it with something, fill it. Don't ignore the call to fill it. But remember, what you choose to fill that void with is more detrimental than not acknowledging the void at all. You are positive energy. You are creative energy. You are more powerful than your situation and circumstance. If you give into your situation and circumstances because you do not understand your own power and you do not understand this universal law, that there's an end, just like there's a beginning. Nothing lasts forever. Ask anybody who's lived past, I don't know, 20. Nothing lasts forever. What you think you couldn't move past from, you move past it. And then maybe you'll get there again and you'll be back at that same point. But the truth is that you remember that you came out. All of us have been to Egypt and all of us have crossed the Red Sea. It doesn't mean that you're not going to go back to Egypt ever or revisit Egypt. What it means is you should never forget that you came out in the first place. You are more powerful than you realize. Your situation and circumstance that you're in right now, it is not your final destination. You have not arrived at your final destination. All you're dealing with are hiccups. And a hiccup is a spiritual one. It's just not a physical one. Take inventory of yourself. Take inventory of the things around you. Remember that you have tools within yourself that you have not even explored. There are things in you that were built into you that you have not tapped into. My challenge today is that you tap into those things, that you find out who you are, not just from an intellectual basis, but from a spiritual perspective. Understanding who you are is the first key to understanding everybody else. My name is Ingrid Felton. Thank you as always for coming to my YouTube channel. I hope that I said something that can be a benefit to someone out there. And I hope that you will continue to support me by, liking the videos, subscribing to the videos and telling others about what I'm doing here. Remember, today is all you have. Bye.